The margins for error are slim in this hard-ish line challenge. Get that work done. A jump over and everything. Real old school, mall parking lot kind of vibe.
Alright, Slappy's been teaching you some OG stuff. But if you really want to blow up your bag of tricks, you need some more variations on your flips and shoves. Alright, we're gonna try some variations on the pop shove it. But first, let's make sure we've got the base. Okay, but what if you shoved at the board a full circle? You know, a killer 3 shove. Okay, 360 shove-its are on lock. It's time to mash some tricks together. What about that 360 shove and a kickflip? That's what we call a 360 flip. Sick tray. Switching up flips and direction. Locked in. Notice yourself getting higher scores as the tricks got, trickier? I'm trying to get V's algorithm tuned to perfection. Let's post up a score that'll make Slappy wonder, what the hell was that? Sick. Slappy's gonna be confused when he sees that footy. Too many spinny flips for his Manny-centric brain. Looking at the tour itinerary, grabs and held flips are next. That's definitely Slappy's domain. How about I take you over to his DIY rooftop mega madness spot? Alright, this is it. But you'll need to get to the roof to kick things off. I'd take you, but Slappy never gave me an elevator key. He says climbing builds character. I'm all good on the character front, but feel free to work on yours.
Hey, you made it. Well, almost. Did Dingo tell you how I won't give him the elevator key? Classic. I told him he'd have to blast Mega Airs to hang here. He took a pass, so I kept the key to myself. So I reckon Shingo filled you in on how harder tricks get better scores. Holding grabs or flips is a great way to keep that score ticking up. For that, you'll need big air. Me and the Lokes built this whole mini mega track for just such an occasion. How serendipitous. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that Impervatech stuff, no. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that Impervatech stuff, no need. Holy, that was mega nuts. Now try moving around while holding your air to tweak them out even more. Okay, next up, we'll get you landing some held flip tricks. Held flip tricks are simple. Flip the board and just avoid catching it with your feet for as long as possible. You've got the landing thing down. Now try holding your flip trick. Session marker it up and try again. That was solid. Triggered some slam-centric PTS for the old slapster. But you gotta land it for a make. Go again. You got the landing thing down. Now try holding your flip trick. Session marker it up and try again. Excellent. I'm gonna have to figure out the word for 15 flips if you keep this up. Octuple, nonuple, decuple, what was I saying? I digress. Alright, I got a little challenge to put it all together. Get it started whenever you're ready. And remember to hold those tricks, get that air, and with a little luck, I'll find that elevator key to give you. Just don't tell Dingo.
Do over.
Stellar work. Maybe Shingo and B really are dropping knowledge on you. Cool. I'll be in touch with the last part of the tour soon. Just gotta get a few things sorted. Later.
Nice times with Slappy, huh? He gave you the key and everything? Damn, what's a Shingo gotta do? Tell you what, I've got the info that'll give you the key to beating the old Slapster's most precious thing. His high score winning run at the House of Rolling Reverence. Head over to the Casper and I'll fill you in. Okay, our goal here is to max out your scores. Good thing I came up with the scoring system V uses to calculate your ripping and rewards. See? That's a pretty juicy sequence score, but it all feeds into line scores. They're a running tally of your recent sequence scores. Let's try to get a big line score and push your scoring limits. Don't forget your scoring fundamentals. You are crushing it. Legendary line. But how does a line end? Let me give you the lowdown. Lines only end if you slam or when your multiplier runs out. Mix up your tricks and get that score up to keep the multiplier climbing. Let's give it a go. Remember, the multiplier goes up when you earn more score or land different tricks. Keep at least 2 wheels off the ground until you keep those scores up, and don't forget to keep an eye on V's score. Okay, I've marked the Slappy Soul Crushing Challenge for you at the House of Rolling Reverence. Shouldn't be a problem for a scoring master like yourself. Okay, here's the deal. A few years ago, Slappy shut the house down during a contest with a killer run. He says it's an untouchable score, so people shouldn't bother trying to beat it. I say, use what you know and show Unc what's up. Holy score attack! That's gonna make Slappy sick when he hears you crushed his all-timer. Slappy burns are always fun.
Yo, high score score. Shingo shared a clip of you crushing my benchmark at the Rollin' Revs. That's cool. Records are made to be broken, and Shingo still has to climb up to the Lokes roof spot. Time for more fun to wrap up the tour. It's just around the way.